Okay, so we got our 2 sleeves done. So now we're going to work on the hood. Okay, so what we're going to do next is attach yarn at your V-neck. Okay, this is the V part. So you're going to attach your yarn to here. Now that I'm looking at it, if you have a string already there, you can just tie this to that. Okay. Okay, then you take your hook. Okay. So you got this attached. Okay, it says attach yarn at V-neck, which we have. HDC to shoulder seam. Okay, so we're gonna half double crochet to shoulder seam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right here. So what you're just gonna do is kind of just chain 1 just so we get started, and then we're gonna half double crochet up the sleeve, the center sleeve. Blah, blah. We're gonna half double crochet up our V-neck here. So I did 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, and I'm going to go all the way up to the top here, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm going to write that I did 12, so we know how much we're doing here. 12. So then we're going to work to the seam. And I'm going to make a half double crochet in that same stitch just so it's kind of like a corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this is where that 8, and then we'll do 9 just so it looks cleaner. Okay, so 9. So let's do this. We did 11, 2 in last, and then we did 9. Okay, so then we put a stitch marker there. Okay, and then there we go. And then we are going to work on the back side. And then, let's see. Okay, then we're going to work to the next seam. So we worked in there. We're going to go here. So we got 1, 2, 24, 24. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so even it out, I went back one, and now it doesn't have such a big hole, and it's the right count. And then the next one, we did 2 to give it a little bit of a corner, and then we did 11 going down, right? Okay, we started there, and 11. So we slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, so you should have a stitch marker here and a stitch marker here, and we're getting a V-neck here formed. We're gonna half double crochet to, so we're gonna half double crochet to 2 stitches before the stitch marker, 2 half double crochet, half double crochet, 2 half double crochet after. Okay, got it. Sometimes I need to remember my own instructions. Okay, so we're gonna half double crochet till we are 2 stitches away from our stitch marker. So stitch all the way up to your second, stitch all the way up till you get to 2 stitches before stitch marker. Okay, so here's your stitch marker, and here's 2 stitches, so we're gonna work just a regular half double crochet right there. We're gonna make 2 half double crochets in the next one. We're gonna work 1 half double crochet in this one, and you're gonna move your stitch marker up. You're gonna make 2 in the next stitch, and then you're gonna half double crochet all the way to over here, and you're gonna do the exact same thing on this side. 2 half double crochet before your stitch marker, 1 in your stitch marker, make sure you move your stitch marker up, and then 2 in the next, 2 H double crochets in the stitch marker after, or in the stitch after the stitch marker. So let's recoup. Half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, single, 2 half double crochet after, crochet all the way around. It's gonna chain 1, and now we can turn. Okay, so now we're just gonna half double crochet around, and I'm gonna count my stitches, and I will tell you what my stitch count is at the end. Okay, so remember when you guys go around and you do your half double crochet, you guys got to remember to put your stitch markers in the stitch that you worked in. So you're constantly moving your stitch markers up with your work. Okay, so the next round, actually the next 8 rounds are going to be just what we did now and the row before it. So the next round would be half double crochet to one stitch before you do 2 half double crochet. You do 1 half double crochet where your stitch marker is. Remember to replace your stitch marker into the next stitch. Then you would work your 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. Then you would work all the way around till you got to 1 stitch before here. Work 2 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet. Remember to move your stitch marker up, and then 2 half double crochet all the way around. So let's do that one next. Okay, so you've done your round where you do your 2 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet around. Same thing on this side. Okay, so now we're gonna do a row. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, the last row I added it up to 71. When we did the first row where we just half double crocheted around, there was 71 stitches. So now there would be 71, 72, 73, 74, 75 if we added 4. So there would be 75 total. So now we're gonna go around and just do a row of half double crochet, no adding anything, and just make sure you move your stitch marker up. Okay, so you've done your row of just half double crochet. Now we're going to go do another row of the half double crochet, 2, 1, 2, like we did in the other round. So half double crochet to stitch before, 2 in that one, 1 in the stitch marker section, and then 2 in the next one, and the same thing right here. Okay, now that you did your increase round, we're going to do just another row of half double crochet and then chain 1 and turn, making sure you guys are now chain 1 turn, so we have like an open section. So now we're just going to half double crochet across here, no increasing. Okay, so we've done another row of half double crochet. Now we're going to do another row of the increase round or increase row. You half double crochet, 2, 1, 2, half double crochet, 2, 1, 2, just like all the other increase times. Then chain 1 and turn, and I'll see you on the next round. Okay, so you've done another round of your increase, and now we're just going to do another row. I keep saying round, sorry, it's row. So now we're going to do another row of just half double crochet, no increasing. Okay, so now we did another round of just regular half double crochet. Gosh, row. We did another row of half double crochet. Now we're going to do a row again of increase, 2, 1, 2, round, 2, 1, 2, chain 1, turn. So this is an increase row again. Okay, so now that you've done your last row of increases, we are now just gonna half double crochet across for 6 rows. We're gonna do 6 rows of just half double crochet back and forth. And remember to move this guy up when you guys are going across. So 6 rows back and forth. Okay, so now that you've done your total of 6 rows of half double crochet, we are now going to start decreasing the hood size. So we're going to start taking away in front of these stitch markers. So let me get my notes and a hook. Okay, so my battery's going to die, so that's cool. So now I got to charge my battery, so I'll be back. Okay, hopefully this battery lasts me long enough. Okay, so now we're going to start decreasing in our rows. So what we're going to do is we're going to half double crochet to 2 stitches before our stitch marker, and we're going to half double crochet those 2 together. So, okay, so we're going to half double crochet to 2 stitches before our stitch marker. Okay, so we are at 2 stitches before our stitch marker. So we're going to half double crochet those 2 stitches together. We made our decrease. We're going to just half double crochet in the stitch marker stitch. We're going to move our stitch marker up. We're going to half double crochet the next 2 together. And then we're going to do the exact same thing for this side. So we're going to half double crochet over here, half double crochet 2 together, single half double crochet in stitch marker, move it up, and then half double crochet 2 together after. Go all the way to the end, chain 1 and turn. Okay, so you finished your round of decreasing. And we're going to do the same thing again on this row. So we're going to half double crochet to 2 stitches before stitch marker, half double crochet those 2 together. We're going to half double crochet in our stitch marker stitch. Make sure you move it up. Then we're going to half double crochet the next 2 stitches together. Okay, like I was saying before I got cut off, we're going to half double crochet to 2 stitches before our stitch marker again. We're going to half double crochet those 2 together. We're going to half double crochet in here, move our stitch marker up, and then half double crochet the next 2 together, half double crochet to the end, chain 1 and turn. Okay, so we've done another round of decrease, and now we're just going to do one round, I keep saying that, one row of half double crochet with no decreases. So just half double crochet across, chain 1 and turn. Okay, so you've done your row of half double crochet. You're going to do another row of half double crochet. So no increasing, just another row of half double crochet across. Okay, so now after you've done your half double crochet across, again we're going to do another decrease round. The half double crochet to 2 stitches before our stitch marker, half double crochet 2 together, half double crochet in your stitch marker stitch, and then half double crochet 2 together after, and then same thing for this side. So this is another decrease round, chain 1 and turn. Okay, so you're done with your decrease row. So you're going to chain 1 and turn, and now we're going to do another row of just half double crochet, no decreasing. Okay, so we've done, what did we do? We did a decrease and we did a regular round of half double crochet. So we just did, gosh, why do I keep doing that? Row. We did a row. God, I can't seem to get that right. We've done a row of half double crochet. We are now going to do 2 rows of half double crochet, no decreasing, 2 more rows of half double crochet. Okay, so you've done your 2 rows of half double crochet. We're going to do our last round of decreasing, and while we do that, we're going to remove our stitch markers. So we're going to half double crochet to 2 stitches before our stitch marker, like we have been. One more. Okay, and then we're going to half double crochet 2 together. We're going to half double crochet in the stitch marker part, but you can actually take that out now. You won't need it. We're done with the stitch marker. And then we're going to half double crochet 2 stitches after that. And then we're going to do the same thing at your other stitch marker. Okay, so now that we've done our round of decreasing and removing our stitch, we're going to half double crochet across. Let's see, we want the big opening to be big enough for your kid's head and to be in the back. I'm going to say let's half double crochet across 5 rows. Bigger safe than sorry. My directions say 4, but my gut says 5. So let's half double crochet back and forth 5 rows, and then I'll see you there. Yeah. Okay, so you've done your, come on, you've done your 5 rounds, 5 rows of half double crochet. So you're gonna have, I think, a big enough opening for your child's face. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna slip stitch your top opening here closed. And then what I like to do to make it easy for me is I turn the hood kinda so it's like this. I just kinda grab it and turn it inside out here. So I'm gonna work on from the inside. Thanks, phone. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hook and you're gonna slip stitch it closed. So I take, that's not it. There it is. I take my yarn. Oh my god, this is killing me here. Okay, take my yarn and you go through both loops of your first here, and then you go through both loops of the first one on the other side. So make sure you got the both loops in the front. I mean both loops in the beginning here. Okay, and then you yarn over and then you just pull through and pull through. Ah! And then you do the next one the same way. Make sure both loops, yarn over, pull through, both loops. So you're going to do that all the way till you get to the end here. You're going to chain 1 and cut your yarn. And then I'm going to show you how to do the front opening part. Okay, so you've slip stitched your hood closed. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach our yarn down here where the V is. Right there, boop. And you're going to we're going to half double crochet in that same stitch. And then you're going to evenly half double crochet around. If you want, you can pause here and I'm going to count and tell you how many stitches I got on each side. So let me do that for you. Let me half double crochet around and see how many stitches I got. Okay, so I half double crocheted around and I wanted to make sure that I had an even amount of stitches on both sides. So there was 30 and then 30, so 60 altogether. Okay, so once you've done your 30 half double crochet and 30 half double crochet, 60 altogether, don't slip stitch it to your very first one because then your hood is gonna look like a weird like a turtleneck thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chain 1 and turn, and I'm gonna half double crochet that way, chain 1 and turn, half double crochet that way, and I'm going to do that 3 more rounds, so I have a total of 4 rounds including this one. So chain 1, chain 1, turn until you have 4 rounds total, and we just did one when we half double crocheted around. Okay? Okay, so after you've done your 4 rows of going back and forth, you're going to have it like this, and that's okay because it's your choice. I'm folding it out. I just think it looks nicer. And then I'm going to sew it with the long piece of yarn. I'm going to sew it, leaving, when you sew it, you're going to have a hole in the middle, and I'm going to braid some yarn, some opposite color yarn, and that pink one back there. And I'm going to braid it, and I'm going to stick it through that opening in the center, so I have something to cinch the hood closed. So it's gonna, you can either do it how I am, which I think it's okay like this, or you can turn it in and do it. I just think it looks nicer the other way, but it's your choice. So leave a super long piece of yarn and sew it closed. Just make sure that you leave an opening in the middle. Okay, so this is how I'm going to sew it closed. When I laid my thing flat, I have the holes from when I first did this half double crochets around. So I'm just going to line those up with those holes and these holes, and then I'll leave a nice opening in the center for me to weave my braided yarn through. Just a little quick tip. That should work out just fine because we have the same amount here as we do here, so it should work out just fine. Okay, so as you can see, I stitched all the way around, and I've got a nice little opening to weave some yarn through. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my pink yarn here, so again worsted weight, and I'm going to it says cut 3 long enough pieces around the hood, braid it, tie knots at each end, and weave through the hood. So I say, you know, because you're gonna braid it, so it's gonna become a little shorter. So you want to do it the size of the hood and then some. And of course this yarn doesn't want to come out. So I would do the size of the hood and then just a little bit more. You rather have it be longer than shorter. So cut 3 long pieces, braid them together, and then tie knots on each end, and then we're going to weave it through. And I would recommend a plastic tapestry needle like this, because it's a little bit fatter and it's not going to keep getting caught. So if you have one of these, that would be probably best. Okay, so 3 strands, braid, weave on through, and then if it makes it any easier for you guys, maybe weave in all your ends, but you can leave that for the end. So then the next thing I'm going to show you is how to do the spike and the front pocket. And then holy moly, after 3 long days of me videotaping, which might, yeah, because I got to pick up my kids. So spike, pocket, and then I'll see you guys then on the spikes. Okay, so my lighting's getting darker because it's getting rainy outside. So you've done, you've sewed, you've done your, you've braided. So this is how it looks. And now we're gonna work on the front pocket. So I've taken my pink and my hook, and what we're gonna start first is we're gonna chain 25, So if you guys remember how to chain, from the beginning, and gosh, I want to say leave a long tail because you're going to sew the top part to your sweater and then you're going to sew the bottom part to your sweater. So I don't remember. Yeah, because this is going to be on the bottom, so you're going to need a long tail to sew the pocket, bottom pocket. So leave a decent enough long tail to sew it. So now we're going to chain 25. So again, we're going to start with the slip knot. And we're going to chain 25. 1, 2, 23, 24, 25. So we have our 25. Let me see if that's long enough here. 26, 27. Let's do 27. Because you're going to take away, no, let's do 28. Let's do 29. So we'll have an even 28 on the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to single crochet across, right? Yep. Okay, we're going to single crochet across. So we're going to go on our first stitch here. Actually, not going to go in your first one. You're going to go in your second chain from your hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. So that's a single crochet. One more time. Insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Let me tighten my other one up here. There we go. Okay, so you're going to single crochet all the way across, so you're going to have 28 stitches. And it is coming down outside right now. Okay, so you've done your 28 single crochet. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to work back and forth 11 more rows, so you're going to have a total of 12 rows of single crochet. So back and forth, 11 more, total of 12 rows. Okay, so you've done your 12 rows of single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet 2 together. So you insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then you're going to single crochet across, leaving the last 2 unworked because you're going to single crochet those 2 together. So let's single crochet across, leaving the last 2 unworked. Okay, so we're at the last 2. We're going to again single crochet them together. So insert hook, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and chain 1. Okay, so we've done the decreasing round. We've done 1 decreasing round, and we need to do 7 more of those. So we're going to decrease 2, single crochet across, decrease 2. We're going to do 7 more rows of those. So we're going to have 8 rows total of decreasing on each side. Okay, so we are done with the rows part of the pocket. So we should have 20 rows total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, we are going to turn this thing over. So we are on this side. I think that's how I ended anyway. I don't know why it was turned. And we're going to single crochet all the way around until we get to here. It's because we're going to use this thread on the bottom to sew the bottom to the sweater. And then we're going to use a tail that we left here to sew the top. We don't want to sew the sides because then we don't have a pocket. So single crochet around 3 sides, leaving a nice long tail. Okay, so you've single crocheted around and leaving your long blah, 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 your long thread for that. So you're going to sew on wherever you feel. I feel like just a couple rows above always works good. And then maybe not like super straight to it. I think maybe like a little bit, just so it's kind of not plastered straight up against the sweater. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. So say it's on the sweater and you sew it here, maybe kind of one row down, just so it's kind of poofed out so the kids can actually put their hands in there if they want to. If that makes any sense. Okay, so we got that done, and now it's finally time for the horns, but which I think I'm gonna use as ears. So for the spikes, for the 3 to 4T, I have to make 15, and I think for the bigger size, maybe 16 or 17. But I'm only going to make 2 because I'm going to make them either cat ears or maybe make a horn and make a unicorn. So I'm still thinking, but let me show you how to make the horns. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to make the spikes for the dinosaur. Oh my god, these kids. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make the spikes for the dinosaur. Excuse me. So you're going to make a magic circle. If you've never done magic circle, it's like this. It's kind of like you're going to do the slip knot, but you're not. So you're going to go over, so your tail's hanging under. You're going to insert your hook. You're going to grab your yarn. And you're going to make 4 single crochet in this magic circle. So once you've grabbed your yarn, you're going to yarn over and you're just going to chain 1 like you would if you were starting anything. Now you're going to make 4 single crochet in there. So you're going to go inside your circle, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. So that was 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you take your tail and you pull it tight and it's cinched. So then now you're just going to slip stitch to your very first single crochet you made here. So you insert your hook, pull through, chain 1. Now you're going to make 1 single crochet in the same stitch here. 1 single crochet. You're going to make 2 single crochet in the next stitch. 1, 2. Single crochet in the next stitch. 2 in the last stitch. 1, 2. You're going to slip stitch to your very first single crochet, chain 1. If you want, you can flip it over now. Okay, third row is single crochet around. So we have 6 single crochets total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to slip stitch it to your very first single crochet, chain 1. Okay, round 4, you're going to single crochet in 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. You're going to make 2 single crochet in the 4th stitch, then you're going to single crochet 3 and then 2 in the last stitch, and you should have 8 stitches. Nope, just kidding. 1, 2. Oh, I counted that as, okay. Hold on, I gotta yell. Okay, so in the next round, after you do your 6 single crochets around, you're going to single crochet in the next 2. 1, 2. You're going to do 2 single crochet in the next stitch. You're going to single crochet in the next 2. And then you're going to make 2 single crochet in the last stitch. And you're going to chain 1. Oh, I'm sorry, you're going to slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 1. And this process kind of goes for a while here. So you're going to single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, single crochet 2 in the next one. Then you're going to do single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then you're going to do 2 in the last one. Slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, next round, you're going to single crochet in 4 stitches. 1, really, 2, 3, 4. You're going to single crochet 2 in the next stitch. You're going to single crochet in the next 4. You're going to single crochet 2 in the last stitch. Slip stitch, chain 1. You're going to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 in the next stitch. Then you're going to single crochet 5 again, and 2 in the last stitch. Slip stitch, chain 1. You're going to single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to single crochet 2 in the next stitch. You're going to single crochet down 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to single crochet 2 in the last stitch. You're going to slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, we are on our last one here. You're going to single crochet in the next 7. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to single crochet 2 in the next one. You're going to single crochet down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 in the last one. Slip stitch, chain 1, and that's it, right? Okay. So that's your spike, if you want to use it as a spike. So here is your sweater, and there is your spike. Whoop. So, like I said, on the 3 to 4T sweater, I made 15 of these. This is a 5/6T, so I don't know, make 16 and see if that works out, and if that doesn't work out, then make one more. But I'm thinking, and this is just me thinking, like I sometimes do, I'm thinking of either doing, I gave the girls an option, a cat or a unicorn, and of course they all screamed unicorn. They all 2 of them. So if I do unicorn, I'm going to have to do bigger ears, I think, because the spikes ain't going to be big enough. So if I do the ears, I'm going to do a separate video, because this is literally just for the dinosaur. So if I do the cat, I'll try to do the cat, not cat, unicorn. I'm going to do different ears for the unicorn, and I'm going to make a video for the horn. So I just wanted to get this all taped so everybody was clear and all that stuff, and then they can make their own sweater. And I'll record a video for the horn and for the ears, and then how to make the mane. Okay, so I'm gonna tie all my stuff, put it all together, and I'm gonna plop it on my kid and see how it fits, and hopefully it fits. If it doesn't, I'll just give it away or sell it to something or something. So I hope you guys love it. Make it, and I say this, and I shouldn't be because I still gotta show you the finished product. Okay, this is my, how old are you?
5.
My 5-year-old in it. Can you turn it around? The hood's pretty massive, so, but that's okay. Turn back around. And there we go. So if you have the spikes, add the spikes. And put your hands in the pocket. Good? Add the spikes. Okay, now I'm going to try to make a video to make a horn. And some ears. And we'll make a mane. And we're done. Say bye.
Bye.
Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.